Good morning, guys. Welcome back. It's Harriet. It is 8 a.m. on Tuesday morning and I'm about to go catch my flight to New York. I am heading out there for 10 days. First half of the week's going to be on my lonesome. I'm going to be on my own. How am I going to cope? My friend Tilly is coming out on Friday for the final week. Tilly is one of my really good friends. She also works for me as a coach on my one-to-one coaching. So it'll be really nice to kind of hang out and also do some work while we're out there. But alas, let's get to the point. For those that didn't know, I am planning on moving over there. I wanted to be there by summer. That is not happening. Haven't found my perfect bachelor pad yet, waiting for the right thing to come up. But I know the areas I want to live. So I'm going to go out there. I thought, fuck it, look, let's not just wait around like living in limbo. Let's go out there, have an explore, make sure that is definitely the area I want to live. Suss out some, streets that I've kind of seen online pop up quite often. Maybe go view some apartments. And I'm going to go take you with me, obviously. I'm going to do a New York vlog two-parter. Lucky devils. First half of the week just me, and then I'm going to do some vlogging with Tilly when she arrives on Friday. So yeah, I'm about to head to the airport. I've got to say goodbye to the cats, which is the hardest part every time. My sweet little angels. My friends Sophie and Claudia are house sitting, so they're going to have 24/7 care. But I'm a worried mother, so I'm going to say goodbye to them. It's very hard leaving them. I expect daily photo updates from Sophie and Claudia while I'm away. And I'll see you on the flip side. Good morning from New York City. Slept like an absolute dream last night. I landed at about 4 p.m. It was the first time going through without an ESTA and on my visa, right? When we landed, I've always had a breeze getting through JFK, but my God, the queues, wow. I think we were in the queue for 2.5 hours and everyone was like, do you like that global entry, I think, where you can speedy, but I didn't want to risk like going and doing it on like a do-it-yourself counter when it's the first time traveling on my visa, because I didn't want to fuck it up. And it's me. It was probably going to get fucked up, wasn't it, if I tried to fucking do it? Probably get banned from the US forever or something. I don't fucking know. Please excuse my hairstyle as well. I'm about to do my makeup and apparently this is the style we're doing. So then when I finally got through, the booking to this hotel actually came with someone to pick you up from the airport, and I was like, fucking touch, great. And he was really like responsive, telling me where he was going to be and everything. And I was like, okay, I'm just in the queue. So 2.5 hours later in this queue, I go out and find this guy. He's lovely. And then I don't know if an accident happened or it was just rush hour. Someone told me an accident happened. It then took nearly, I think, over 90 minutes to get from JFK to the hotel, which usually takes like 45 minutes on a good day. So by the time I got here, I was like, Lord, get the girl a glass of fucking wine. And my friend Marcus lives out here with his partner who was away. So he was like, I'll come meet you when you land. We'll go grab some dinner. So it ended up being like a really nice, we went to like a tapas bar, got some tapas, caught up and had some wine. What's today's plan? So I need to do a little bit of work and then I'm meeting another friend for lunch today who actually she also her company takes care of my digital marketing. So we're just going to go touch base, have a bit of a working lunch, discuss things, but also catch up because she's in my other friendship group. Then I actually need to do some fucking errands. I need to get stuff that I've A, forgotten to pack. Good times. And B, I also just want to wander around. I want to have a little wander. It's about 34 degrees today, so that's going to be fun walking around. Just fall into as many shops as possible because they'll have aircon, right? For safety reasons. I'm going to talk through actually the flat situation because, as you know, I need a flat in order to move here full time. And I basically was like, I know brokers will really help me. When I knew I was moving, I was like, look, I know like having a broker is going to be more expensive, but it's probably going to be better for someone who has absolutely no idea about moving from the UK to the US. So I put it on Instagram actually, and a few really helpful people put me in touch with some brokers, and I think there's about 3 or 4 of them that are helping me at the moment, just sending me stuff that's like my criteria of what I want. I'm very fussy. I've said this in a video I made before. I know the areas I want to live. I do want to live downtown, so I don't want to live uptown or midtown. I mean, that would be absolute hell living around there, I think, in some places. But I like downtown because I know it well. I don't want to live in Brooklyn or Williamsburg. I think for the first couple of years at least, if I'm here, I want to be in the city. But you know, I also want very aesthetic, maybe a little outside space, nice and bright, floor to ceiling windows. Oh, I want a doorman. Oh, could it have a gym in the building? That would be great. You know, I'm hard to please. So the stuff coming up at the moment isn't perfect, but one of the guys, or a couple of the guys actually who are the brokers, reached out to me and said, would I like to just go see some? Just to get a vibe of like, you know, if you see it online, okay, what do they actually look like in real life? I think that can be really helpful. And I might see something that I've previously like hated on, and I might be like, well, do you know what? It's actually got a really nice feel to it. But I think because of the prices here, which are going to be about 4 to 5 times what I pay in the UK, it isn't cheap. I'm willing to spend a lot because it is going to be my office space as well, so I need to factor into account, right, I need somewhere to live, but I also need it to be where I work. That's truly important to me, and I think neighbourhood's truly important to me as well, because when you work alone, it can get very lonely when you just sit in your house all day working. I'd like to be able to step out and have a nice neighbourhood. It makes the world of difference. It makes working for yourself a lot more enjoyable, and it can get fucking grim if you're in a very small space in an area you don't love. It does ruin motivation a bit. So I think it's important running a business to also have a nice home. Like, that's important to me. So I'm willing to wait for the right thing. But as I said, because it's going to be so much more expensive, I'm not going to rush. Like, I'm not going to fucking rush. So the guy, messaged me this morning. As I've said, this is going to be part 1 of 2 New York vlogs. So if I do go on some apartment tours, I'll obviously vlog it, and I think that would be quite good for everyone to see. But I don't know if will I put the prices? Probably not, because I don't want to get judged. I will be renting, and I know a lot of people think that's throwing money down the drain. Each to their own. I probably won't list like what I'm paying, but you know, that's a story for another day. So I'm going to finish getting ready, then do a little bit of work, as I said, and then I'll take you to lunch with me, round the streets of New York City, kind of show you some of my favorite areas perhaps. I do need to go to Sephora as well. So I'll see you in a bit. And here she is, dressed and ready for her lunch date. We are going to a little French restaurant, a French bistro. She's so New York now. In Tribeca, called Frenchette. Me and my friend, then my friend has to go back to work, I think. But I spent my entire morning working, and I got so much done, like a solid 5 hours, 6 hours of work done this morning. So chuff with that. So I'm then gonna wander up to meatpacking districts. I need to grab a few things from Sephora. I need to. Anyway, this is what I'm wearing. It's a little revolve halter neck top and a Goldie denim shorts. Love a Goldie denim. If you like denim that fits your waist and ass at the same time, which I'm guessing you all do, a Goldie's one of my top ones for that. And they're not too short, because you know, there's nothing worse than walking down the street and your fucking ass crack hanging out, is there? I have to go all the way back here to show you the full look. So off to lunch we go. I'm fucking starving. walking through Tribeca, minding my own business. Who walks past me on a quiet street? ASAP Rocky. ASAP Rocky. That's a pretty good fucking spot, I think. I'm quite chuffed with that one. 1000% him. Oh gosh, I'm a little starstruck actually. Through Manhattan is like Tribeca, West Village, up to Meatpacking. I just love this route. Love West Village a lot in terms of neighborhood, but there's no like high rises here, and I really want to live in like a high rise block of flats. Here it's more the brownstones, but such a nice area, and I really want to live near it at least, so I can, you know, wander around here because it just makes me so calm, and I get my steps in. Who knew that I would want to get my steps in? Not me. Guys, fashion is paying, because I don't know what wanker thought it was a good idea to wear Louis Vuitton slides in this heat. I do know, me. The soles of my feet, it's like rubbing against the depths of hell, basically, right now. Excellent. Okay, my feet were hurting so much, so I stopped. Had a cute little bar, got a little mocktail. Absolutely sweating my tits off. Let me tell you what's underrated, guys, is taking yourself out for a little couple of hours in the afternoon, a little date on your ones. Oh, I had a lovely time, a lovely old time. I stopped for a little mocktail, and then my feet were hurting so much I got a taxi back from Meatpacking to Tribeca, which isn't far. It's not far, but they were hurting. And now I need to go get some more steps in. So I'm actually going to my friend's tonight who lives in Brooklyn. Apparently got an epic view, so I'm going to show you that epic view of Manhattan. So I'm going to now walk down to the Brooklyn Bridge to get some more steps in, and maybe catch a cab over from there. That'll make up for me being lazy on the way back. But my feet were hurting so much. But we've got our walking shoes on, so we're off. Good morning. It's Thursday morning. I've cracked on with work all morning today, which I'm chuffed about because I got so much done again. And I'm just about to head out to Equinox Gym. My friend has a guest pass and he said I could steal one. So I'm not a gal to say no to a free guest pass to Equinox, am I? No, I am not. And then this afternoon, super exciting, I'm going to see my 2 first apartments here in New York City. Now, I'm not 100% on either of them. They do tick a lot of boxes. One of them is stunning, but I personally think it's slightly overpriced. It's New York, let's be honest. Anything in Manhattan is overpriced, but I think I've just seen stuff around that price range that has more of the things that I'm looking for, but it's absolutely stunning. Like, I can't complain. I'm very lucky that I'm getting to go and even contemplate moving to these places. But the agent said it's really good to just see these buildings anyway. I did say, is it just wasting your time if I go and see things I'm not 100% on? He was like, no, like it's actually really good because you get to see the buildings and the areas, and you know, if something else comes up in that building that you prefer, it's really good to see it. So he's meeting me after lunch to see 2 properties, and then I'm gonna try film that, and as I said, try to take you along with me as much as I can and show you what I view. Then after that tonight, I'm meeting my friend for dinner, which will be really nice to catch up with her. So gonna get ready for the gym. See you in a bit. It's actually crazy. Gym has been done, cardio has been done, and we are on our way to the first apartment viewing. I'm so excited. I just love nosing around people's houses, to be honest. apartment viewings, flat viewings. I keep saying like apartment and closet and everything like I'm American. I'm not. I'm British. Flat viewings. I'm all dressed up because I'm going out for dinner with an old friend, but I thought I'd do a little debrief for myself as well. So, first property was nice, but it didn't do it for me. Like, it's beautiful. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. It was a really, really spacious 2-bed, loads of closet space, really nice kitchen, big windows, so lots of light. Nice building, had lots of amenities, swimming pool, gym, unreal roof deck, with like a barbecue area, loads of kind of separate meeting rooms. But I don't know, I wasn't getting the vibe from the building. I'm gonna sound really fussy because obviously it looks really amazing, but you know, when you're investing money into something, I'm not buying, I'm renting, by the way. But it's still, I'm investing money into it. You've got to walk in and be like, I feel it, right? The vibe of the building, do I want to say a little stuffy? I feel bad saying that, but yeah, a little stuffy. Apartment itself, absolutely beautiful, nothing to complain about. As I said, it was really, really spacious. And in terms of space, an absolute dream. And in terms of that amount of space for the price, I'm not going to say it was a good price because it's Manhattan and it's wild, but it was for the amount of space you got. Yeah, and the gym and swimming pool was a really nice touch as well, but it didn't do it for me. Second one is one I've had my eye on for a while. Slightly more expensive, so in my head I was like, look, I'm not going to view it. It's the top end of my budget, but it doesn't have any outdoor space, and some I've seen have like a little balcony or just something. It has a communal roof terrace, this other one, but the agent was like, look, let's go see it. I really like the building and I really like the area of the building. And anyway, I walked in and it was just such a nice vibe, this building. Like, everyone was really friendly. It was a lot more modern. It was really cool. The flat itself, I absolutely fell in love with it. Like, I really did fall in love with it. The only issue is for that price, it didn't have any outdoor space, and for the top end of my budget to not have any kind of outdoor space, it did, again, have an amazing communal roof terrace, but nothing like attached to your apartment. So this was 2-bed, really modern, gorgeous kitchen, really nice views, like huge windows, floor to ceiling windows. So there was so much light. And I'd seen it online and I'd kept going back to it. So I already kind of knew exactly what it looked like from virtual tours and stuff. 2 walk-in closets, had a room big enough to be a study and also to have like a sofa bed in for guests to come stay. The communal roof terrace was wild, really nice, amazing views. We were up there at around 3 p.m. and the sun was just gorgeous up there. Could take the cats up there for little walks. And it had a gym. It had this like meditation room. Dr. Nima is gonna love me for that if I get this one. Like these little meditation pods, and then a really, really nice open plan area to work in. So it had like hammocks in, it had like swinging beds, like it was just really cool. It was like, if I got kind of felt stuffy in my apartment, I could come down and work down there. And it was, again, floor to ceiling windows, really bright. And it was just such a nice vibe to the building. You could just tell they were nice people that worked there. So then I walked with the agent into Soho and we were chatting and we were discussing putting in an offer. I got home and I can't stop thinking about it. So I'm back at the hotel and I was like, it was really nice, and maybe I am just being super fun. I'm thinking it has to tick every single box. There's always something you've got to give on. And I live in an apartment with a patio in London now. I never fucking go outside. I just go sit on my patio. I just don't do it. If I go out, I'll go meet my friends somewhere. So I'm like, okay, how often will I use an outdoor space? The main reason I want it is because the cats quite like to go and sunbathe, but you can take dogs up onto this communal roof in this other one, so I'm guessing you can take cats, and you know, I could take them there a couple of times a day. That would be cute. But yeah, I really liked it. So I've asked the agent some questions on it. I'm waiting for him to come back to me, but I think he's going to line up a few more viewings. I think what I've realised about Manhattan, which I knew already is everything is so close. Like you can walk like horizontally in 25 minutes, you can get to the other side. So I've kind of written off certain areas. I'm like, oh, I want to be really close to these areas, but I think everything's going to be close to those areas, even if you just go a few more blocks up, kind of towards, a little bit more towards Midtown, which I didn't want to live Midtown, to be honest. But so he was like, I'm going to align some more up, so when Tilly's here, hopefully we can go see some more together. And he was like, you can see what you can kind of get for your money in those areas. But I do really like this other one. So I'm gonna go to dinner tonight, show my friend who moved here. She moved here about a year ago now. Talk to her about it and see. But that wraps up vlog 1 for New York. I'm gonna do a second one for next week, so I'm here all of next week as well. So I hope you've enjoyed spending a couple of days with me. I mean, it hasn't been the most adventurous, let's be honest. I think when Tilly arrives, there'll be a lot more like fabulous dinners, no shopping, because I'm a financial advisor now. But yeah, going out, wandering around, just one big lol with me and Tilly, one big lol, but we're still gonna be working lots. So that's coming a week on Sunday. Don't forget to subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And I will see you in vlog round 2. Bye.